Some say football is just a game. But when a star player picks another country over their own, it hits fans hard. It's not just a choice, it feels like a betrayal. Flags burned, jerseys get torn, and the same players once called heroes are now seen as villains. Let's start with Kylian Mbappé. Today, he's the golden boy of France, World Cup winner, captain, national treasure. But believe it or not, he was this close to playing for Cameroon. Yep, not France. His dad is Cameroonian, his mom is from Algeria, and both those countries were trying to lock him down early. Cameroon even invited him to join the youth squad. But guess what? Some genius at the top tried to charge Mbappe's dad a fee to let his son play, a literal bribe to join his own national team. So they dipped. France came knocking next. Clean deal, no drama. Mbappé made the call and never looked back. And what happened? He won a World Cup at 19. You think Cameroon would have pulled that off? Probably not. Still, many fans call him a sellout, saying he used his African roots when it helped him, then turned his back when it mattered. Cold, but fair? Now, take a look at Pepe. Everyone knows him as that wild Portuguese defender who'll body slam you if you breathe wrong. But this man is Brazilian, born and raised, but Brazil never gave him a proper chance. So he bounced to Portugal, got his citizenship, and started breaking ankles for them instead. When he helped Portugal win Euro 2016, Brazilians were tight. Their boy was lifting a trophy, just not in their shirt. But wait, you want betrayal on another level? Let's talk about Diego Costa. This guy didn't just switch teams, he lit a fire on the bridge before crossing. Brazil gave him his first games, expected him to be their striker at the 2014 World Cup. But Costa had other plans. He accepted Spanish citizenship and boom, ditched Brazil just months before their home World Cup. Then he showed up playing against them in Brazil. Fans booed him, cursed him, and there were even death threats. The man didn't even score once at the tournament, from hero to public enemy in a flash. And it doesn't stop there. Let's switch gears to Thiago Alcântara. His dad played for Brazil, even won a World Cup. Thiago? Nah, he chose Spain. Grew up there, trained at Barcelona, and when Spain came calling, he said yes without blinking. Brazilians felt that in their chest. Imagine raising a World Cup winning son, only for him to wear another country's jersey. That's rough. Speaking of rough choices, you won't believe who said no to England and made them cry like they'd lost the Euros again. Let's talk about Jamal Musiala, the one who broke English hearts before he even turned 20. Born in Germany, raised in England, trained at Chelsea's academy, repped England at youth level. Sounds like a done deal, right? Nah. Just before Euro 2021, Jamal said, "Thanks, but no thanks," and picked Germany instead. English fans lost it. They thought he was going to be their next big midfield star. Imagine him linking up with Bellingham. But nope, Germany got the prize, and England didn't even get a break. Just as they were wiping their tears, another talent, Bukayo Saka, was being tugged from the other direction. See, Saka was born in London, but his parents are from Nigeria, and Nigeria didn't stay quiet. They went full recruitment mode, officials, calls, pressure from fans. But England had plans. Gareth Southgate gave him the nod, and that was it. Saka stayed loyal to where he was born. Nigerians weren't happy though. They saw him as one of theirs and felt like they lost a diamond. But that's nothing compared to what happened with Erling Haaland. Yeah, the goal machine. The dude scores more than entire teams sometimes. He was born in England, Leeds to be exact. His dad even played in the Premier League. That meant he was eligible to play for England. And the English FA. Oh, they were buzzing when they found out. But Haaland shut it down real quick. He wanted to follow in his father's footsteps and play for Norway. Simple, respectable. But still, imagine him playing with Kane, Foden, and Bellingham. And speaking of legends making brutal choices, Messi. Yes, even the GOAT had a decision to make early on. After moving to Barcelona as a kid, Spain wanted to lock him in. They were offering youth team call-ups, a clear path to the senior squad, maybe even a World Cup. But Argentina stepped in just in time. They rushed to put him in an under-20 match before Spain could steal him. Messi picked Argentina. Why? Because he grew up watching Maradona, Aymar, and Riquelme. He said it just felt right. But if he had chosen Spain, he would have won the 2010 World Cup and maybe 2 Euros. It could have ended the whole GOAT debate 10 years early. Now imagine switching not once, not twice, but 3 times. That's what Alfredo Di Stéfano did. This guy was so good, 3 different countries wanted him on their team. He played for Argentina, then Colombia, and finally Spain. Back then, the rules were loose, and Di Stéfano took full advantage. He scored goals for all of them, and fans couldn't even stay mad. He was just too good. But not all these switches are for glory. Some are about survival. Up next is a baller who didn't choose a country for trophies. He did it because they saved his life. Alphonso Davies didn't pick a country to chase fame. He picked one because it gave him and his family a second chance at life. Born in a refugee camp in Ghana to Liberian parents who escaped a civil war, Davies grew up surrounded by fear and poverty. His parents had to run for their lives, and even in Ghana, things weren't safe. They were poor, living day by day, just trying to survive. But then came the move that changed everything. They got accepted as refugees in Canada. A new home, no war, no fear. Alphonso was just 5 years old when he stepped into Canada, and from that moment, he started writing a new story. He learned English, joined school, picked up football, and guess what? He was good. Like, really good. He got signed by the Vancouver Whitecaps as a teenager and then made the move of a lifetime, Bayern Munich. The rest is history. But even after all that, he never forgot what Canada did for him. When it came time to choose which country to play for, Ghana suddenly remembered him. The same Ghana that watched him grow up in their backyard, but didn't support him back then. Too late. He chose Canada, the country that gave him peace, gave him opportunity, and gave his family safety. And in 2022, he scored Canada's first ever World Cup goal. Goosebumps stuff. Now let's be honest here, not every footballer who switches countries does it for the same reason. Some are chasing trophies, some are angry at being ignored, some are just doing what feels right. But no matter the reason, fans always take it personally. When a player turns their back on their birth nation, it's seen as a betrayal, even if it's not that simple. Look at Diego Costa. He got booed, insulted, and even threatened for choosing Spain over Brazil. Mbappé still gets side eyes from Cameroon fans who think he sold out. And Thiago? Some Brazilians won't even speak his name. But then you have Messi, who could have won everything with Spain but stuck with Argentina through heartbreak after heartbreak, just to finally win the World Cup in 2022. That's loyalty. That's legacy. In the end, national team choices aren't always about geography. They're about identity, opportunity, and sometimes survival. The fans may feel hurt, even betrayed, but for the player, it's often the biggest decision of their life. So next time you see someone switch flags, think twice before calling them a traitor. Maybe they didn't betray a country, maybe the country betrayed them first. And speaking of crazy football stories, then you'll love the story of Manchester City. They started small and became one of the best teams ever. You gotta see that one next.